Well, from top to bottom, UFC 299 is shaping up as one of the most exciting cards in recent memory. And someone who's making their promotional debut joins us right now. Michael Venom Page, thanks so much for your time on Fox Sports. Now, you've achieved so much in the world of combat sports, in boxing, in MMA as well, in kickboxing, but fighting for the UFC, how much does this mean to you, Michael?
Yeah, it's definitely, I'd say it's my original goal. You know, when I first decided to get into mixed martial arts, it was only the UFC. That was the top of the mountain. And being here now, I definitely understand why. It's unbelievable. The team's great. What they do for the fighters here is great. It's just so professional. And I'm just loving and soaking in every second of it.
G'day, Michael. How are you, mate? It's good to be on the same team. Can I ask you, mate, how has fight week gone? Obviously, everyone is talking about the cross promotions, about Bellator and UFC. You've probably seen it on all these socials because you are quite the social man as well. So you've probably seen the cross comparison your entire career. Tell me, how's it been, mate?
To be fair, it's in terms of the differences, should I say, it's just so much more professional over here, man. Like I think there's more bodies on the ground, and it just makes the journey so much smoother for the fighter. There's so much less for me to worry about. I just feel like everything is just taken care of, from the dietary side, from the physio side, from the weight loss side. Just everything is just taken care of, and it's hard to even, if it genuinely feels like I've just been signed to a new football team, and then I'm walking in and this is just all the facilities that are there, and are just there for me to utilize. It's definitely unbelievable.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear. Tell me, because I've seen a lot of your fights. I've seen a lot of the way you perform. You are a mixed martial artist. You like utilising your entire arsenal of skill sets. You use flying knees, use kicks, use punches, use elbows. You mix it up really well. And I think you are a top tier striker in mixed martial arts. So let me ask you, bare knuckle boxing, where you take away like 99% of your tools, man.
It was, I'm a person, I love different experiences in combat. I'm up for the challenge absolutely anywhere. So bare knuckle, if I'm being honest, it felt like something that, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely try that. But it felt like something that I'd do more, closer to the end of my career. But then the opportunity came up and I was just like, why not, jump in there and do it. And it sounds weird to say, obviously I didn't get the result that I wanted. It sounds weird to say, but I really did have a lot of fun doing it. I think a lot of people enjoyed the performance and stuff as well. But as you say, I'm used to, if I go back to my first coach being my father, and then even my coach now, very similar in handicapping me in terms of, okay, today I only want you to use your right hand. I don't want that front hand working. Okay, today I only want you to use your front leg and your front hand just to jab. Today, okay, there's no kicks. I just want you to use your hand. This is while people are still throwing kicks, throwing punches, so on and so forth. And I have to figure it out. So it was never an issue for me to turn off and turn on attributes of mine in order to perform. And yes, so I didn't feel too lost in there. Just turning it off. I've boxed before anyway. You have to do things slightly differently for bare knuckle, but man, like I said, I had a great time.
Fascinating stuff, but we are pleased to see you in the UFC. And I've got to say, I did like the way that Dana White announced this fight. It was just like, Michael Venom Page is going to fight Kevin Holland, as if you've been fighting for the UFC for like 10 years. What was your reaction to that?
That was, I liked it as well. I'm the person that I love being unique and not being the same as everybody else. So that for me was perfect, because it was very different to how people would normally drop it. But it was great either way. It made noise. It was good.
Oh, let's talk about Kevin Holland this weekend. How do you think you match up stylistically against a guy like Kevin?
Yeah, to be fair, out of everybody, I think it's a very, very good matchup for me. It allows me to focus primarily on what I'm already good at. You know, this is the area that I'm exceptional in, and he likes to function in that very same area. So for me, I think it's a great matchup because he's game hard. He's going to be hard to kill. He's going to be tough. He's going to be coming forward nonstop. But I just know and believe in my own abilities and what I can do. So it's a great fight. It's an entertaining fight as well. You know, he likes to talk. I like to put on a show, dance, this, that. I was saying we can probably submit our first podcast after this after this fight, because both of us are going to be like talking back and forth. I think it's just an exciting fight all around.
No, it'll be exciting outside of the cage and also inside. It'll be an absolute firefight. But I wanted to get your opinion, Michael. Kevin's last fight was against our very own Jack Della Maddalena, and that was an incredible fight as well. Can I get your thoughts on our Jack?
It was a good fight. I can't even I'm trying to recall everything because there's been so many fights that I've been watching since, and I haven't actually watched all that fight. So I'm gonna go back again. But Jack, I haven't watched enough on to make a good enough judgment on that one. But he obviously got caught out, and Kevin's got an exceptional das and choke. His arms are just perfectly suited for it. And it was a great performance from him, which we know he can do. So I'm sure he'll bounce back. But yeah, I need to watch more tape on him.
All right, Michael, give us the prediction. How do you get it done this weekend in your UFC debut?
In MVP fashion. That's how I do it, you know? MVP fashion. I come in dancing and I leave smiling, so that's it.
Well, MVP, we can't wait to see you in action this weekend. We're very glad to see you in the promotion. Thanks very much for your time and good luck this weekend.
Thank you guys for having me. Rob, massive fan as well of your work. Thank you. Lovely. Pleasure to speak to you guys.
Thank you very much, mate. I want to say, speaking to you, you are a likeable fella, man. You just won me over. I'd never spoken to you before, obviously. So, man, I am on the bandwagon now, right? I wish you all the best this weekend.
Thank you so much. No, that means a lot, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, you love to see it. There he was, Michael Venom Page. Rob, what a guy and what a fighter as well.
Mate, I meant it. He's a likeable dude. When I was speaking to him, I was just getting nothing but good energy. And, I think stylistically, this fight makes sense. It works well for him because it's going to be a striking match. And the better striker is going to win. That's what the type of fight we're in for this weekend.
That's all we've got time for on Fox Sports. I wanted to thank you, Rob, for your time on the show, and thank you at home for watching. Don't forget you can order the UFC 299 pay-per-view at mainevent.com.au. Enjoy the fights. See you at UFC 300.